You're thinking about the doorway. But there's no door there, friends. No exit open. No door I can't get to before you. So settle in. Let's start over, shall we? Look at this. So many familiar faces. I think I actually know all of you. Nice. Me, they call me Mr. Bloom, and I'm here today to talk about lawn maintenance. Oh, I was only kidding, Mr. Crown. Where are you going? Here, relax. Have some dip. See, truly, I'm just here to celebrate with you. All of you good folk who toil so relentlessly to make Gotham better, make it exactly what it is today. You know, I was one of you once, a bleeding heart, a soldier for Gotham. Like you, Commissioner Sawyer, trying to grow a new police force right out of your shoulders. Or all you community activists, growing programs for children out of your arms. Giving them hope, real hope. Here's to all of you, I mean it. Your efforts, your whole lives actually, are the rich fertilizer of this great city. Maybe I am talking about lawn maintenance after all. You give yourselves over to Gotham so that amazing things may grow here. Things like me. Jerry Powers, head of the incredible new Batman program. All I'd really like is for you to keep doing what you're doing. Please. That's why I'm here. In fact, I'd like to contribute to the fundraiser. Here you go, huh? A little dollar? No? Oh, all right then. Give it to Batman for me, will you? Next time you see him? Oh, there you are. And out of your little squad bot. Oh, look, it likes you. That's cute. I like you too. Out of everyone here, you're the one I really want to thank. Now hold still. I want to pin this onto you just right. After all, because of you, Bat has lost all its meaning. That's the real feat. The great symbol has no power over Gotham anymore. I really think you're on track to be the best Batman yet, Mr. Gordon. But we'll talk more when your friends aren't around. Don't be a stranger. Elsewhere, Bruce Wayne is enjoying a shower. Julie is concerned that her father has a hearing in 3 months. Her dad was a gun runner with a long criminal record. He wrecked Julia's family and also sold a gun to Joe Chill that the man used to kill Bruce's parents. But Bruce doesn't care about this anymore. He wants to marry this woman and will support her through everything. Over at the new Iceberg Lounge, Duke is attempting to infiltrate the building while talking to Daryl. Duke's parents are, perplexingly, still missing after the Joker's attack on Gotham, and Daryl still hasn't been able to find them. Though he is consoling towards Duke regarding his parents, he still insists that the boy should avoid investigating Bloom, as the villain is very dangerous. Ignoring this warning, Duke hangs up and manages to sneak into the Iceberg Lounge. The Penguin is notorious for gathering information on his enemies, but he never keeps anything on a digital server that can be accessed by Batman, and always destroys any record of what he learns. However, Bloom put Oswald in the hospital before he could destroy what he knows about him, and Duke is able to find this information. The boy is shocked by what he finds on Mr. Bloom. Meanwhile, Powers shows Jim Gordon an army of mech suits her company has been building. The idea is that if the Batman program is successful, it could be applied to other cities as well. Given the recent attack, Jerry wants to enact a full police strike to take down Bloom once and for all, but Jim doesn't think this is a good idea. In spite of being recently fired, he insists that this will send the wrong message to the public, and he wants to take down Mr. Bloom by himself. Jerry thinks this is a terrible idea, but it isn't her decision to make. Commissioner Sawyer gets to make this call, and asks what Jim's plan is. Gordon says he just wants one more chance to prove his worth to the city. It's the right way, to strike not with an army, but just Batman. Just Jim Gordon. And him. At the rec center, Bruce learns about the attack on the Powers Company. He goes to look at the seed given to him by Jim, and panics when he realizes it is gone. Meanwhile, Duke attempts to leave the Iceberg Lounge, only to be confronted by Penguin and his goons. He tries to escape, but one of them is able to catch the boy in his teeth. Batman then goes into the Narrows, alone. Jim knows all about Blossom Row. It never really was a real street, more of a footpath that, long ago, was once a border of sorts between the rich side of town and the working class area of the city. There the wealthy would buy flowers off of young, impoverished children, paying the equivalent of college tuition for these little bouquets. It was a strange form of charity in a harsh and unforgiving world. As the city grew and time marched on, the pathway vanished and was, for the most part, left forgotten. Julia Pennyworth is surprised at this story, as she assumed that this place would have been more home to horrors and terrifying stories, given Gotham's history. Gordon begins to search for Mr. Bloom. Here. Right here. That other voice? That was just for show. This is for real. Come here, Jim. Sit down with me for a moment, before it all changes out there. It's going to look so different soon. I almost miss this already. Rookie, it's time to get the bad guy and break his little neck. Hello and welcome to Comic Island. My name is Arden, and this is my recap and review of Batman number 46. So I am honestly at a loss for what to say here. At this point, I've said my piece. The Batman series remains on track, doing what it should be doing, but in a new and different way. The art and writing are still there, and even the lettering is quite impressive, conveying a change in voice within Mr. Bloom quite nicely and instantly telling us everything we need to know about that. Speaking of Mr. Bloom, this villain is pretty damn cool. He's creepy, mysterious, and he seems to have some pretty big plans for Gotham. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. Hell, the whole comic is completely ambiguous as to where it's going from here. I assume the army, and given the fact that Mr. Bloom can apparently control the mechs, is going to converge in a rather spectacular way. But I have no idea how that's exactly going to shape, how long Jim Gordon is going to remain as Batman, or anything like that. This mysteriousness adds a lot to the story, as it's hard to predict what's going to happen here. For example, look at the first panel of this comic. Is this Alfred destroying the clone machine? I think so, but I really can't tell for myself. What this all means, where this is going from here, it's all beyond me, but at this point, I am robustly and completely intrigued by what's going to happen. So everything checks out as a solid comic and promises to be bringing some pretty cool stuff as the story moves forward. Yeah, sure, there's some little things here and there that bug me, but there's nothing wrong with this story that can't possibly be considered a little bit nitpicky. It's a good comic overall, so why bother sweating the small stuff? I liked and would easily recommend this issue. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep reading comics.